Alright, welcome to our new video talking about the Beta 2.0 update. This has been highly requested. The main features that we will cover are the post-processing section, UI changes, the analytics section, and also some new shortcuts to enable faster workflow. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, the output block, it has changed very much. It has been split into two different output blocks. We now have the voice output. It allows you to shape the voice with the normal envelope parameters. These can also be modulated now. You can also choose clipping types, which clip the signal before it goes into the post-processing section, which is between the voice output and the output. So you can choose between hard clip, no clip, and soft clip. This output block is the final output block, and everything that happens between the voice output and output is post-processing, meaning if you add a distort block, for example, it will not be polyphonic anymore. It will affect all notes at the same time. So if I would play a chord, for example, it would distort the signal fully. If the distortion was here, instead of in the post-processing, it would sound like this. And the interesting part is that you can have several voice outputs. So let's say I want to have a saw here. I can choose a different voice output with different envelope settings, and it can be in the post-processing section just like this. For the post-processing section, we now have added some new blocks. So first of all, we have the reverb block. It has 4 knobs. It has a decay, so the length of the reverb, the width, which is the stereo width, the dry and wet, which are self-explanatory. So the reverb will sound like this. Maybe the decay could be longer. And maybe we can shape the sound a bit. So we also have added a signal delay block interaction with the post-processing section. The crazy part about the signal delay is that it can be routed back into the pre-processing section, just like this. This allows for really cool feedback loops. It would sound like this. This is definitely a great feature if you want to recreate acoustic timbres. We'll be dropping a tutorial soon on how to recreate a horn sound, an acoustic horn using signal delay. Another block that we've added is the delay block, which is not signal delay, but classical delay, which has 4 knobs: decay, delay, dry, and wet. And it sounds like this. The last block that we've added is the compression block, which is very basic at the moment. It has a threshold knob, a ratio, and a gain knob. But we will still work on this block, add attack and release. And we're also thinking about if we should implement multiband compression into Fabrik. If this is something that you guys want, please let us know down in the comments. Compression will sound like this. So this is a very strong compression, of course, but it does its job very well and is very CPU friendly. Let's get into the UI changes. So we have a new block selector. If you click on the block here in the selection graph, you can view the blocks now in this view, which is very similar to the FL Studio plugin view. And it was very requested in the community, so we added it. If you don't like this view, just click on exit full screen and you'll be back to the classical block view. Another change that we have implemented is in the UI in regards to the preset section. So if you want to open a preset, you can click on the name of the preset. If you want to save a preset, click on the button next to the name. Let's call this Beta 2.0 video. All right, let's get into some shortcuts that will improve workflow. If you have ever used Faceplant, which is a great modular synth, you can duplicate blocks very easily, and we have implemented this feature since it was requested in our community. So if you want to duplicate this oscillator block, you press Ctrl and you click on the block, and it creates a duplicate, which is still connected to the next block. If you want to duplicate and put it in a certain position, you drag instead of click. And yeah, you can spam click it like this. This new feature definitely allows for quick workflow. If you want to deselect a block from its connections, you just press Alt and you click. So you press Alt and you drag, just like this. If you want to duplicate a block and it be disconnected from the previously connected block, you press Ctrl Alt and you drag, just like this. And we hope this new shortcut will allow you to create graphs faster. Last but not least, we've added an analytics section, which is under presets and settings, analytics. And here you can see the time spent on each block in Fabrik. You have the active time and the passive time. Active time indicating the direct interaction with the block, and the passive time, the total time of the block in Fabrik. And focus and blur time indicate the total time spent with the software. We're being transparent with this analytics since we're using these to understand better what blocks are useful, what are not. We also think it might be useful for you guys to know which blocks you guys are using a lot, which blocks you're not using a lot. So yeah, thank you for being part of our journey in Beta 2. We're very grateful for all the support we've gotten and all the feedback on the last videos. We're trying our best to implement everything. If you're new to our channel and you want to test out Fabrik, visit our website kreisklang.com. You'll be able to join the waiting list and we will send you the software in the near future. We'll also be doing some Twitch live streams. Next year we'll be doing weekly YouTube content and Twitch live streams every 2 weeks. So if that's something you're interested in, go into the YouTube description. You'll find the links of our social media platforms. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day and peace out.